it's Mr. Muffin, Mr. Muffin'sTrains, Atlanta, Indiana, Friday night, Memorial Day weekend. I obviously live in Indianapolis, the greater Indianapolis area, so it's all about the race. So, and we had Amy and Dee Dee and some other folks down at the track today doing interviews and manning the street for our racing business. We have Mr. Muffin Racing. We sell die-cast race cars from Lionel Racing and other people. So they were down there today doing that. That's really fun. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Mole. Hey, Rix. See Kelly. Hello, Massimo. How are you, man? Hey, it's exciting day. Katie's on. Hello, Katie. I didn't see you at the top there. How did Mrs. Muffin do last night? She lost her producer. And so I had to go to school. So pretty funny. But anyway. So we're back on the air. Hello, Terry. Hello, Nicholas. Hey, buddy. Hello, Matt. You're there, bud. How are you? Well, it's been an exciting week, okay? Obviously, the big news today was Atlas dropped their spring 2025 catalog came out, and I'm just right now, I'm busy loading new products on our website, so I'll get them all in tonight and get them ready to go for pre-orders. So pretty exciting. Let's see. The big news was an ET44. It's basically new tooling for Atlas. It being produced. It's Premier, so it's made, with DCS. But it's a new model from them, the ET44, and it has truck-specific modifications and details based on the road name. So they're doing Burlington and Santa Fe, 2 British Columbia Heritage units, 1 for Canadian National, and 1 for EJ&E in the orange with the big green dot on it. I love that paint scheme. And then the Canadian Pacific Kansas City merger paint scheme, and that'll probably be the biggest seller of these. They're also doing CSX, Norfolk Southern, and Union Pacific. So pretty exciting. They're doing them in 3-rail and 2-rail, and 2-rail's got fixed front pilot. So if you like that, you could get a 2-rail version and then just swap out the wheels, or you don't even need to swap the wheels out, actually. And put on the pickup rollers, and away you go. You could run it on 3-rail track with a fixed front end, which is attractive. Doesn't have that brake there where the truck pivots. So the ET44 was the big news. Pre-orders are due June 27th. So that's that. And then they announced the SD40-2, and the SD40 was the very first tool with the GE 44 tonners that Atlas announced when they acquired this from MTH. So they're doing the SD40-2 again. Burlington Northern Santa Fe in the green and orange, Canadian Pacific, CSX in the gray, Conrail, Susquehanna, New York Susquehanna and Western, Suzy Q in the black and yellow. I'll be getting that one. And Norfolk Southern, and then Santa Fe in the freight, blue and yellow. And then they're doing these limited edition collectors series. I don't know if they cost more. I haven't looked at that yet. But they're doing a Blue Mountain and Reading in the blue. And they're also doing the Susquehanna in the silver, which is a very similar paint scheme to the one we just got from Lionel. So SD40-2 is pretty cool. Those were announced. 3-rail and 2-rail again. You can get fixed front pilot if you want. And then they're doing the E6. I know it's been a while since we've had E6s. They're doing Baltimore and Ohio in the passenger scheme, the blue and gray and the black. You probably know that the reason the Baltimore and Ohio colors are blue, gray, and black was a tribute to the Civil War, that bringing the Union back together. So they had gray and blue together with black. That's where the blue and gray came from on the Baltimore and Ohio. You may not know that. I don't know. So they're doing a pair of A units and a B unit. They're doing an Illinois Central. And it looks like the Panama scheme with the yellow. It's a little bit different than the one we did with Lionel. It's very beautiful. And then a single A unit in Milwaukee Road. Union Pacific A units in the City of Los Angeles paint scheme. I think that's City of Los Angeles. Let me read Yeah, looks like it. And then they're doing a B unit for war bonds for Union Pacific, which I think that'll be great. You Union Pacific guys will love that. They're doing Norfolk and Western in the passenger scheme. I like the all blue one myself, Norfolk and Western and the all blue E8s that MTH did. But this is I think it's purple maybe, or blue and silver. I'm colorblind. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean. Norfolk and Western paint scheme. And then Atlantic Coastline, ACL in the purple. And then they're doing a New York Central I've never seen before. It's a gray, looks like a gray-blue maybe, and with a gray stripe down the middle, not a lightning stripe. This is New York Central there with a black roof, and very attractive. And I've not seen that paint scheme in New York Central before. So let's see. They're doing 2 A's and a B in Baltimore, Ohio, a pair of A units in Illinois Central. The Milwaukee Road is just a single A unit. I might have to do something there with custom runs. I don't know. Union Pacific, powered A, an unpowered B, and then the War Bonds B. Norfolk and Western is an A and a B. And ACL is a pair of A's and a B unit, unpowered. And then the New York Central's an A unit and a B unit, unpowered. So pretty exciting. 3-rail only, the E6s. Then streamlined passenger cars using the MTH tooling was announced. The 4-car sets include Atlantic Coastline, B&O, Canadian National, and I think it's black and silver, black and gray. Illinois Central to go with that diesel. They look really great. Milwaukee Road in the two-tone orange, I think, or maybe it's orange and red. And then City of Los Angeles is in the yellow with the stripes above and below the window. It's a very pretty paint scheme. So they're doing a 4-car set. And then they're doing 2-car sets to match the 4-car sets. An ACL, B&O with a dome, Canadian National, Illinois Central, Milwaukee, and UP. And then they have a single add-on car in Atlantic Coastline, Canadian National. It's a dome, rear observation type of dome from the Milwaukee Road with all the glass, whatever that was called. And then on Illinois Central, looks like a diner, and then another observation car from Milwaukee. So those are the single cars. Okay, those are cool. 3-rail only. And then they're doing PS1 Boxcar Premier, MTH, XMTH, PS1 Boxcar in Akron, Canton, and Youngstown, Green Bay and Western. I like that. New York Central, Archer Daniels Midland. That'll be popular. And then Monon, what the heck? They're cataloging my Monon? What the heck? So the Hoosier Line, Monon. And then Union Pacific, or the PS1s. Let's see. Let me turn the page here. 6-foot door. They're also doing a Halloween boxcar and a Christmas boxcar with 6-foot door for the holidays. Beautiful. Last time they did these, they weren't anywhere near enough. And so that's pretty cool. The Trinity 5161 covered hoppers, ADM with the Leaf GACX with the GATX logo on it, TILX, Norfolk Southern, GACX, and CSX. And that may be room for custom runs there. I don't know. 5161 covered hoppers. I always liked those. Now turn the page. 89-foot flat cars, BNSF, TTX, Brillion, and Forest Junction. I've never heard of that. Okay, Main Central, trailer train. So these are 89-foot, 4-inch flat cars. They haven't made these for a while in both 3-rail and 2-rail. And then in a minute, they've got trailers to go on them. Bulkhead flap cars by Trainman. Some of them have the high bulkhead. Some of them have the short bulkhead. And then there's the Department of Defense that has the no bulkhead, the none bulkhead. And road names include Ashley Drew and Northern, TTX, Cotton Belt, Union Pacific, Procar. There's a bunch of TTX and Department of Defense. I'm going through this kind of fast, but, you know, I know you guys are okay, then the 45-foot Pines trailers to go with the flat. Montgomery Ward, National Piggyback Service, Nashwick Trailer Company, GLKX, Norfolk and Western, and Southern Pacific. I wonder if I could do a custom run trailer. I might try that. 45-foot Pines trailers. And then they're doing some additional cars for the Straits, James E. Straits shows, right? The circus cars like they did before. They're doing streamlined passenger cars. There's a 4-car set, which looks like it's got an observation, 2 coaches, and a baggage. And the baggage is a different paint scheme. It's kind of cool. And then there's 2 2-car sets. There's a 2-car set of coach cars and a 2-car set of sleeper cars. In the Straight Shows series, which they announced those cars last year. They'll be out shortly in the Straight Shows series. And then they're also doing an 89-foot flat car with 2 Straits trailers. And they're doing 1, 2, 3 versions of a single car. And then I think there are 4 versions of a single car. Yeah, 3 rail only. And then I think they're doing a 4-pack. Yeah, they're doing a 4-pack. So intermodal flat cars with trailers and then a 4-pack. That's cool. Okay, what else? I think that may be the end of it. Oh, okay, then they're talking about the Golden Spike Club. If you're a member, you can buy these unique items only available to Golden Spike Club members. You have to buy them directly from Atlas. There's a Norfolk Southern GSC hopper. Looks like it's a military heritage piece. And then there's a Union Pacific full dome car with a big flag down the side. That for those of you that run those big Union Pacific passenger sets. So those are pretty cool. And they're available only to members of the Golden Spike Club. Okay, so that was the Atlas announcements. We'll get them up on our website shortly. They have containers arriving the 20th this month, roughly, give or take, and mostly HO and N, but they do have streamlined passenger cars in there, including some of our custom runs, which we're looking forward to getting, and also some train man box cars are in there. So that's pretty cool. So that's the news from Atlas. Okay. Real quickly, Lionel's got, and I'll turn to the board here. Lionel shipping this week. The Alco PAs finally are coming. And those are in Southern Pacific, Southern, New Haven in the green, Nickel Plate, Erie, and Santa Fe. The Alco PAs. There's a pair of powered units and then a super base. So those are shipping from Lionel now. The Beetlejuice box cars, getting a restock on some passenger cars. The 60-foot, baggage cars, based on the tooling they acquired from Weaver, those are shipping in Pennsylvania, Penn Central, Spirit of St. Louis. Those are the 21-inch, sorry. American Railroads, the 60-foot cars. And then you got a bunch of hoppers coming. Back stock on SD45s, GP30s, SD50s, some restocking of that stuff. Some GP20s, yeah, all restock stuff. Some track. Excuse me for bumping the mic. I'm getting the Kansas City CP Max Stack Lionel freight set. Lion Chief freight set's coming. I'm getting some more Royal Blue Wood passenger cars. A bunch of stuff. And then I don't think, as I mentioned, we'll see anything else from Lionel till we get into July. I mean, they basically didn't have anything on the water with the tariffs messed up. So that's that. So MTH, I got 2 containers this week. A bunch of track. We haven't had 10-inch straights for a long time, so those are there. But rest of the Trump rolling stock is there. The R1 subways are there. And something else, and something else, and something else. I don't know if the FEFs are there. They might be. The SD70 Max are there. So I'm expecting I may get an invoice over the weekend, and they'll be shipping stuff to us. So that's kind of the news. Did I go all the way around? I think I did. We announced in the newsletter yesterday we're doing a kind of an NCIS Ducky Mallard Memorial R50B Express Reefer available on our website. It's an exclusive. I am relettering myself by hand. Show you what a crazy person I am. And we're going to, we've got those available. So if you go to my website and search for Ducky, you'll find the custom R50B we're doing. Okay, let's turn to the news here. Hope in the mountains get here. The GG1s and the mountains would be the next thing, right? So thank you for that. Price going to increase. Yeah. So Atlas, I expect, they haven't told me, well, I don't know for a fact, but based on the leanings, the stuff that we get from them going forward will have a price increase. My GP38s, my custom-run GP38s, I expect to go up about $40. I do not know anything new on the Madison sets. So I've got Rock Island in there. Oh, I'm sorry, the Rock Island Madison sets from MTH, those are at MTH. So I got to get those real soon. The heavyweight 70-footers that Atlas is doing for me, I don't know anything about that. I will tell Mrs. Muffin thanks for the daily deal. Glad you like it. She gets a big kick out of that. She finds things that we have a lot of, and we've had them for a long time, and she wants them out of here. Out of here. I'm with you, Matt. I'm looking forward to the subways. I'm working my way up the list here. All right, current on some prices. We just talked about that. The Legacy Alco PA sets are at Lionel, and mine have already shipped. They're on the way to me now, so we'll get them here shortly. The Atlas Monon RPOs, Tim, those will be at Atlas the 20th. So we'll get those. So that'll be good. Any news on the new catalog? Not really, Lee, buddy. I think they're working on it. Waiting on the rest of the GP38s. I am too. So they are not in the container arriving June 20th. So they must be right after that. So I do not know when. I've not been given a date, but I'm told they're on the way. So nothing on the steam engine. Nope, I'll ask Atlas about that. I haven't asked for that for a while. Feels like I'm entitled to YouTube on Friday and Memorial Day weekend. You are certainly entitled. That is absolutely the case. Hello, Tom. Thank you. RJ on the train home now. Oh, yeah, no kidding. Thank you, buddy. Let's see. Yeah, okay, good. KNR. Hey, bud. Eric. Hello, Ventura, California. Oh, my gosh. I think JB Hunt trailers would be a good idea, Don. Let me write that down. Oh, dropped my pen. That would be a good idea. I don't know how many trailers I have to buy in order to do a custom run. I've never asked them that. I'm going to find out. Hello, Dale. New York Central never had any E6s. They had ordered. Here it says. Dale says, New York Central never had any E6s. They ordered E6s, but then EMD had moved them to the E7. Okay, so these are going to be great. Could have been Fubies. All right, thank you, Dale. I mean, I think the beautiful paint scheme. I'm probably going to get a set. I like them. So, military E unit, yeah, with passenger cars. That's a good idea. Camo, yeah. No, they were. I talked to them about the passenger cars for the 400Es last week, and they kind of put it all on hold when the tariffs were 145%, and so now they've unheld them, and they're working on the artwork. So I think they'll be announced shortly. Hello, Davon. Rick's, yep. Rick said the same thing. I don't think they ever had any E6s. Yep. It's a pretty paint scheme, though. Pretty. You have to look at. I could not find, I did find Army decals, but I'm out of the cabooses. We basically sold them all, so I don't have anything left to convert. Now I'm going to make more unlettered cabooses in the next round here with MTH, and then I'll tackle it. But I did finally find decals, and now I don't have cabooses. Let's see. Making any accessories? I don't know. I don't know. Yep, Penn Central are both A's powered. Yep. Yeah, on the Alice stuff, yeah, both A's are powered. The only dummies are the B's. Hello, KNR, JG, KNR. Happy Friday from Connecticut. Thank you, Caesar. Yeah, there's a link to the catalog PDF. Yeah, if you go to Atlas's website, there's a tab there for catalogs. You can get it and download it now. I've downloaded it just a little while ago. It was available at 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock this morning, I think. Hello, Tim Malone. Hello, John Evans. Hello, Harold. Looks great. Good. She did good. I heard she had a little trouble. I installed some hotkeys for her, and I heard they weren't working exactly right. I'm going to have to go watch her video, but she's a trooper, you know. I mean, who knew that she would ever get involved with the likes of me, I can tell you. Hello, Van. Happy Friday, everybody. Yep. Enjoy the weekend. Yep. We're going to run trains tomorrow. I'm going to swap some trains out tomorrow. I want to run some new trains. I'm in a new train mood. So I got to get in here early in the morning and move some trains around. I was going to do it today and never got to it because Atlas dropped a catalog. That got me busy. And I was building modules for a modular railroad club. You probably heard Mr. Muffin has a modular railroad club. Mr. Muffin's Magnificent Modular Railroad. And we've got about 20 families are members of the Modular Railroad Club. And I got a couple of guys coming tomorrow to pick up modules. So I had to get those made today. And I'm getting good. I'm making them faster. So that's pretty good. Hello, Nicholas from North Carolina. How are you tonight, bud? Hope you're good. There's Matt. Yep. Old Ohio Anglers here. Yay, buddy. Largemouth bass. Love that. Hello, Massimo. You're the king of O scale, buddy? Yeah. Good evening. King of O scale. Hello, C. Kelly. I got to that. Okay, and then all the way at the top, of course, is Katie. Yeah, of course. Let me go. We got a lot of comments tonight. I got to close some of these Apple messages. We had 91 comments already. What the heck? You guys. Let's see. Let me scroll down and see if I missed anything. Perfect opportunity for MTH Halloween wood-sided custom run. You know, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about that. Hello, John. Greetings from Phoenix, 102. It's 64 here was the high. It was supposed to be clear and it wasn't. So, yeah, we could do that. I used to live in Shaker Heights. Yep. I lived at 19601 South Woodland Avenue. It's the largest French Tudor house in Shaker Heights. And I lived there for a while. So it's pretty nice. Yes, I'm giving the gang Monday off. They're not asking to be paid for it. That's cool. Hello from Cleveland. Yep. Those Ross 4-way switches are terrific, aren't they? I mean, they are great, and you can get a lot more track in a smaller space with the Ross switch ladders. Basically, 4-way. They got a 4-way and a 6-way, don't they? Is that? I think I've got a 5-way up here, maybe right above me. I can't remember, but those are great. Yep. So that the Atlas catalog prices reflect the 30% tariff, so they're built in to the price. So I think the ET44s are retailing for $749, and then we'll discount them. Let me look here. Yeah, they're built into the price, so they are $7.99. It says. Is that 3-rail? Yeah, $7.99. Ouch. So we'll be selling them for $80 off of that price. So $7.19. Recently, pre-tariff, those kind of diesels were running about $6.50. So yeah, the tariff is built in the price, and they're saying if the tariffs change, then they'll adjust. Yeah, the MTH subways are there. They're at MTH now. They came in Wednesday, and I talked to those guys yesterday, and they were friggin' exhausted. You know, and so I'm looking forward to getting those subways here, the R1s. And I don't think I'm down for a set, and I probably better change that because I'm really close to being sold out. I might get snookered on that. So, all right. Terry's not picking up your module tomorrow. Well, it's here. Anytime next week, it's here at the layout. Happy to see you. Yeah, the used stuff looks better and better. It's just like during COVID, what happened to used car prices. You know, so I think, yeah, the used stuff is going to go. It's going to go up. So, oh, Mr. Sedgwick's on here. Chris Keeler, he owns Sedgwick O-Scale Models. They do some beautiful stuff. The Rosie's Flower Shop is the latest kit. And he dropped off 15. Emily did, right? Dropped off 15 of them this week, I think, to me. And they were all sold. I mean, I need more. I'm getting on, Chris. Hey, come on. You know, produce. So holiday weekend, fire all those printers up. I need kits. So they're great. And she got it from her mom. She is very nice. Emily is very nice, that's for sure. And it's no surprise to me she got it from her mom. That's for sure. Hello, Carbondale, Colorado. You got your freight set? Good. And you ordered the NCIS car? Thank you. Well, you're going to like it. I mean, they look really good. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and I finally just got around to it. So, all right. Yeah, we want to say hello to you, David, for sure. That M1 freight set is beautiful. It's a beautiful freight set. And I have a boatload of them. So Mrs. Muffin, I think she put them in the daily deal, didn't she? Did she do that? Because she was tired of looking at them over there. Katie says, did you notice the C&O cupola caboose from yesterday's deal of the day? Picture had googly eyes? No, I did not. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, oh my God, the googly eyes. I'm still finding them. I found a bunny yesterday. I thought I had them all out. SD60s? Nope. I haven't heard anything about those. I'll ask. I've got those coming here pretty soon. Make a light rail transit double car set that is hinged in the middle. You know, I don't know. I don't remember seeing anything like that. I know. I don't think I do. But that would be good. I know, you know, it's nice that MTH is spending money on new tooling. Yeah, Chris says he saw that too, Katie. That's funny. You know, you're going to do the light ship? So Matt bought one of my custom run Milwaukee Roads. It's a model of a real engine up there in a museum, or some group owns it up in the Milwaukee, Twin Cities, isn't it? And so it's a beautiful paint scheme. So we made, and there's only one of them. So we did one road number. And Matt is a very smart guy. He got the idea that he could just get a second one and lash them together and run them. And I may do that tomorrow too. I see if I can get over to the warehouse and get another one. And because I think those would be beautiful together. And you know that you could probably fiddle with the road number a little bit. But yeah, those are beautiful. So yeah, send some pictures tomorrow, will you, Matt? So I want to see how that goes. He needs some more motive power, you know. Erie 10-wheeler, yep. It is beautiful. Thank you very much. You want to get one of those. I think we've already got them. I think she already did a daily deal on them. I'm pretty sure. It was too funny. Yeah. Yeah. What do we talk about this almost every day? So, yeah, they're going to. They're going to. I talked to them last Friday, and about that and about the cable to hook to the cab 3. So, yeah, they're still working on that. Okay, well, wait, it's 6:30. Holy cow, we went through a half hour already? What the heck? Anybody got anything else for the good of the cause here real quick? What's for dinner, Katie says. I don't know. We had Mexican for lunch. And I don't know what you call them. It's all rolled up. It's got chicken and it's all rolled up. It's got a sauce on it. We cook lunch. We got a commercial kitchen down at the store. And so we cook lunch for our staff every day. And so today we had Mexican. And after lunch, I was getting ready to leave. Mrs. Muffin said, "What do you want for dinner? What are you thinking about for dinner?" And I don't know. I'm so full of Mexican now. I don't know. But I'm starting to get hungry. So maybe tonight's, Randy says, steak night. That'd probably be good. Yeah. All right. What did Atlas say about the passenger cars? All I know both New York Central sets of Dreyfus and the Empire State set. And then I believe my nickel plates, my Wabashes, and my Monon RPOs will be arriving there on the 20th. Enchiladas, that's what she called them. Yeah, thanks, Eric. Yeah, enchiladas. That's what we had for lunch. But I don't know what we're having for dinner. So, but I think steak's a good idea. I know we're going to do burgers sometime over the weekend. I spent my entire life up until Mrs. Muffin and I got together eating frozen hamburgers, and she's like, no. And I've not seen a frozen hamburger in 15 years. So, yeah, we do use that kitchen. Yep. Yeah, we use it every day. Yep. That's right. So don't forget. Yeah, thank you, Chris. Yeah. My stepdad, I've talked about it before. My stepdad was at the first wave in Omaha. Everybody in his unit was killed but a 3 guys. And he was at the Battle of the Bulge, and he was with Patton when they went through Paris. And my older brother is a Vietnam vet. So, yeah, we think about everybody on Memorial Day for sure. And my grandfather helped build Fort Seward in Alaska. So, you got a lot of military in my family, and I'm just, a loser. So, but yes, thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. All right, June 20th. Yeah, the containers due at Atlas June 20th. And then we'll see, plus or minus. It's got a ton of HO and Engage in there. So we're kind of a last thought, I think. Going to an air show. Blue Angels. Sounds like a good plan. They are great. So, hey, thank you all very much for hanging out with me on a Friday night when you could be doing something else. And I really appreciate it. I'll be back next week, of course. Same time, same stations. Maybe I'll know something new. Who knows? So, thank you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Good night.